Check. Check. Check, check. Check, check. Testing 1, 2, check. Sound check. Sound check.
Check, check. Nope, I'm not hearing it in my ears.
I can hear it.
I'm just catching Mason.
I can hear Mason.
Check, check, check. All right, welcome wrestling fans from around the world in southern Wisconsin for tonight's Rock Valley Conference multi-duel event featuring Evansville, Jefferson, East Troy, and Clinton. New this year is the multi-duel quad duel for the conference, and we will get to that momentarily and how that's going to work this evening. I am Mason Braunschweig, and later in this broadcast, Michael Olson will be co-hosting with me along with John Fry. We are live from Evansville High School. Tonight is our first home live broadcast for the 2022-23 season. Last week we were on the road, and we were so thankful to Jefferson for allowing us to bring last week's broadcast to you live. At this time, before we go into the details of tonight, Evansville wrestling community has suffered a tremendous loss recently with the loss of Bridget Kroll, a four-time manager for the high school team, sister to Libby Kroll, who's a senior manager for this team, her brother, Patrick Kroll, a four-time wrestler for this team, and her father, Sean Kroll, who was a tremendous supporter of the wrestling team. And at this time, I would like to introduce former Evansville coaches Rob Castrone and Andy Lehman, who are going to speak a little bit about Bridget and what she meant to the program. Thanks, guys.
Yep, you bet.
As Mason said, we lost one of our tremendously wonderful wrestling managers, Bridget Kroll, to a tragic accident, car accident on November 6th of 2022. Bridget managed for 4 years for us from 2019 to 2022. The entire Kroll family has been so involved and so supportive of the wrestling in Evansville. Patrick Balin wrestled for Evansville, and Libby is finishing her 4th year right now as a wrestling manager with this program. And it's always great to see Tammy, Jeremy, Heidi, and Sean in the stands to support the program. And there's nothing quite like a chat after a duel with Ralph and Kathy Kroll. And I can't say enough about how supportive the entire Kroll family has been for Evansville wrestling. It's easy to see why Bridget had such a positive impact on the Blue Devil Wrestling program with such a strong family support.
Yep, absolutely right, Coach. As far as managers go, in helping out a program like the wrestling program, again, I coached for almost 30 years, and the support that they provide throughout a season is tremendous. The duties that they provided, keeping track of stats. I was always the coach in charge of stats, and so Bridget was always super helpful in compiling stats after dual meets, after tournaments. There's all kinds of stats. So Without help on that, I would have had a hard time compiling stats for the kids at the end of the season. Videoing, always videoing the kids during matches, stuff that they could watch afterwards to critique themselves, what they could work on, what they did well, those types of things. Always helping out when we went on the road, either for a duel or for tournaments, getting all of the med kits and any of the extra stuff that we needed to bring with. They were in charge of that, and certainly cleaning mats, not a glamorous job by any means, but our last year coaching the COVID season, certainly helpful in keeping things clean down there on the mats, and just overall providing the leadership and guidance for new managers. Our last season, she was a junior, and she definitely helped out with the new managers in what they needed to do. So just want to know that she was somebody that we could always count on if there was any task that needed to be done. Always eager to help out the coaching staff, and always made sure that everything was ready for the wrestlers, whether during practices, home events, away events, whatever was needed, she had us covered.
That's absolutely right. You know, Bridget was so supportive of everyone on the team. She was truly joyful and happy when our kids did well, and was there to provide positive support when things didn't go our way. She's very much a ray of sunshine in our room, always has been. Just a true supporter of everything that we did, and all on board with everything that we did, and we miss her very much. And although she's gone, her spirit lives on in the form of a scholarship that's been set up that will positively impact the lives of so many young adults in the future, just as Bridget would do if she were here. So it's such a fitting outlet for Bridget and Bridget's spirit.
If you're out there listening in, and this is something that you would want to contribute to as far as the Bridget Kroll Scholarship Fund goes, you can do so by contacting either Heidi or Sean Kroll for future fundraising events that will be coming up, or if you want to just donate directly. Again, that's get a hold of Heidi or Sean Kroll.
Hey, and I would like to thank the Kroll family for allowing us to share a little bit about Bridget's story and legacy with the Blue Devil Wrestling community. These are difficult conversations to have, but we can't help but to feel a sense of healing when we talk out loud about the positive impact and joy that Bridget brought to the Blue Devil Wrestling program. We miss her greatly. She's absolutely a ray of sunshine, and you know, we just can keep her in front of our minds and stay positive with going forward, honoring her by recognizing the things that she would do if she was here, and the scholarship is one way to do that. So thanks to the Kroll family, thanks to Mason and John and Mike for having us up here tonight, and the coaches of the wrestling team to have us up here tonight to talk about this. We're honored to do so.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, we really want to thank you guys for coming up here, and we thought this was you were the fitting individuals to speak that message to our listeners on behalf of the Kroll family, and we want to thank you very much, and hope you stick around and watch some wrestling tonight, coaches.
Thanks for having us up.
Yep, thanks for having us, Mason.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're moving on to the multi-duel concept. I believe John's got an image for you to help out. Tonight in round one, which should start in approximately 15 minutes, we have Evansville versus Jefferson on mat 1. You will be seeing mat 1 primarily this evening. On mat 2, East Troy versus Clinton, and then we do have a third mat set up in which we'll feature some JV matches. We will do our best up here to let you know what's going on the JV mat, but we haven't really been furnished that information, so again, it's kind of a little more organic how we do it up here. Round 2 will start approximately 7:30. Evansville versus Clinton on mat 1, East Troy versus Jefferson on mat 2, and then again, JV matches going on all throughout the night on mat 3. We will have our announcer, Doug Schwen, announcing who will be wrestling on the mats, so we'll be listening as fervently as you will be listening out there. John will be trying to get those names in, but as everyone here knows, the duel the dual team model. You could have some playing around and maybe some kids not wrestling the same weights that they typically wrestle, because this is the team concept that we bring into wrestling, and it's a wonderfully fun thing. Once again, we'd like to welcome Jefferson and Clinton fans watching from home, the families, fans, and alumni from both of those clubs. Welcome to our Evansville Wrestling YouTube channel. Please subscribe if you haven't done so yet. It gives you an opportunity to get information from us in regards to what we're doing next, where we're going to be. And also, we can do more fun things the more subscribers we get to our program. We have the live chat feature on. So let us know who's watching, where you're watching from. We will try and give you a shout out. We want to make you feel like you are in the gym with us. Remember, good sportsmanship online is expected, just as if you were in the gym with us. If we have a couple of bad apples, we don't want to make John Fry have to turn that feature off, and he's threatened it before. I wouldn't mess with him. That's just me. So please be respectful as we're celebrating high school student athletes. And here's Mike Olson coming in for the first time tonight. He was down there on the floor trying to coordinate everything so we could be heard a little bit better in our broadcast. But Mike, we got everything going on tonight. We got senior night, we got family night, we got youth night, we got alumni night.
It's all nights tonight. So, yeah, it's great to kind of do that. It's going to be packed, but you know what? You're putting it all together. And I got the band here, and I just talking with Coach Castrone and Coach Lehman, and they're like, they think we've seen a band here once. So we even got the band on top of that to boot. So I'm happy for the team. I'm happy for the community that they can experience that with them. And really cheer on our Blue Devils and the rest of the rest of the teams that are here.
This is a Super Bowl-like environment here. I mean, this is Daytona. This is the whole thing we got going. And if our cameraman wants to give us a shot over by the doors where the Blue Devils enter, we got our youth team lined up to say good luck to our Blue Devil wrestlers, and you get a glimpse of the future looking at them over there. I'm pretty sure in between the two duels, there's going to be some time for them to roll around on the mats, and we'll have our cameras on them, watching them, and it'll be a lot of fun. I do want to mention our seniors tonight. We've got 5 of them, and they're all pretty great kids. We got senior Lee Jorgensen, senior Charlie Braunschweig, senior Braden Engelkins, senior Tucker Peterson, and senior Owen Heiser. We're very proud of them as a broadcast team, as a community, and as a school district. They've done a lot of wonderful things over the years to help this program and to make their own legacy. I can't say enough about them.
It's been great watching them come through the program and just watching them mature and matriculate up there, and now seeing them as seniors. And, you know, and they're going to move on to other things, too. We got some wrestlers that are going to go Division I already and scholarship, and those other wrestlers are going to go on to college and have their own aspirations as well. So I tell you right now, those kids love doing this tunnel. It is the highlight of the year.
I mean, they are just going off over there. I know we got a shot of the band up there, and boy, they're playing great tonight.
Yeah.
Nice and loud. Before we move any further, we do want to thank a number of people who have helped support tonight's broadcast. Kendall Butchen, the Evansville Activities and Athletics Director, he is running around like a chicken with his head cut off tonight. He is all over the place trying to make this happen and do everything smoothly, and he is doing great. Last week, of course, Mark Peterson, the Jefferson Athletic Director, new to the role out there, and he just did a phenomenal job along with his coaches, E.J. Pilarski and Devin Weber, Jefferson coaches. We really thank them, and they're here tonight. And Jefferson, you got a class act running wrestling and athletics out there. Be very thankful for what you got. Of course, we have Evansville wrestling parents as camera operators always. We have Ryan Keller up here in the bird's nest, the crow's nest, and we got Mitch Nelson mat side in case we get some great mat side pinning combinations or various action moves. Well, you'll see some different action tonight. We'll be moving from camera 1 to camera 2. We're almost there, folks. We're almost totally Hollywood. Almost there.
Well, you know, we have high aspirations for this program, and it seems like every time we come on, we add, well, by we, I mean John adds another, level of professionalism to this production, and I wouldn't expect anything else from our producer, John.
Yeah, new bell, new whistle, new gizmo, new trinket.
By the way, speaking of that, if you feel like this broadcast is worth its weight in salt, and you like what you see here, go ahead and I think we're gonna put up a QR. There you go. There it is, the QR code, and you can donate because all this stuff isn't for free. We do got to pay for it. We do got to make upgrades, and if you want a better production, you want to see something nicer out of this, and equipment does break, and we do need to replace it, you can donate to it. And if you could just put down that you're donated it to the production, to the actual YouTube channel, just make that in the comments when you make that donation, and we would really appreciate that.
Yeah, there's also a link in the description down below in this video. There's a link on how to different ways, mail a check, whatever. So anyway, just passing the offering plate. If you feel it in your heart, go ahead and do so. We're happy to provide this service.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So I'm jumping in here a little bit late. Have you talked about the overview of how the concept of the duels are going to go over?
We pretty much got through all of that.
All right, great. So first in the shoot for against Evansville will be that Jefferson team. It's the only team we didn't get to see last week, last Thursday.
Yep.
So looking forward to this because it really did come down to Jefferson and Evansville. Those were the two top teams that night.
I believe that's true.
Yep.
I think Broadhead obviously having a very, very good team, missing some weights, right? And that's another thing that comes down to scoring here in the team concept with everything here. So we'll have that going on. Talk about last weekend, though. Last Saturday, Evansville finished first at the Sugar River Raider Scramble tournament on Saturday. We had 4 wrestlers take first place: Danny Heiser, Linky Keller, Blake Fry, and Charlie Braunschweig. I think we beat Sugar River by 20-ish points, and boy, they're a team coming up. I'll tell you what, they filled a lot of weights. They're tough.
And here come the wrestlers. You see those young youth wrestlers just enjoying themselves there, giving the low and high fives.
And a quick warm-up, not doing the typical Evansville routine. Obviously, the multi-duel sort of changes a lot of things where it'll be different, but this is where wrestling's going.
So I talked with the head table. The wrestlers are going to check in both with the center table for the announcements and then also the head table that's running the mat. So we should be hearing the announcements from each weight class.
So John Fry should be listening for that when that does happen. I think we're going to have captains out in the center of the mat now. We will not, I don't believe we'll be doing the typical introductions prior to the duel. We'll probably do captains meeting right here. I'm fairly confident shortly thereafter they'll move right into the national anthem, and then we'll get going on the wrestling.
We're starting tonight at 1:45.
That's right. Second duel will start at 1:52.
Star Spangled Banner for us this evening is the Evansville High School Pep Band.
There's the national anthem, folks. Band director Amanda Leahy does an incredible job.
Welcome to Evansville High School for tonight's Rock Valley Conference multi-duel meet between the East Troy Trojans, Clinton Cougars, Jefferson Eagles, and your Evansville Blue Devils. Welcome and thank you for supporting Rock Valley Conference Athletics. The Rock Valley Conference prides itself on demonstrating positive sportsmanship on and off the athletic arena. We ask that you refrain from negative comments towards players, officials, and opponents. Being negative towards the officials will not change their call nor the outcome of the match. Remember that your actions are a reflection of your community, your school, and yourself. Thank you for attending tonight's event, and please enjoy the event in a positive manner. Good luck to all teams.
All right, so Doug has given us the go-ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 6 o'clock duels. Wrestling on mat 1, the Jefferson Eagles will be facing off against your Evansville Blue Devils. On mat 2, the Clinton Cougars will be facing off against the East Troy Trojans.
And on mat 3 will be our JV wrestlers. I don't think we're going to be broadcasting over there tonight, but just know we do have JV going simultaneous to the dual matches on mat 3.
That's right. Now you'll be hearing, again, Doug will be coming in and out throughout. He'll be announcing mat 1 stuff into our broadcast. Simultaneously, he'll be announcing the mat 2, I believe, as well. So he'll be going in and out. We don't really know how that goes. So
he's going to announce here, I think, the 2 wrestlers for Evansville.
Right. Well, we'll just let him cut us off. His mic comes in a lot louder than ours.
A little bit, yeah.
So 145 for Jefferson. We're expecting Ryan Halffelder, the senior. And we'll see who's coming for Evansville. Meanwhile, East Troy and Clinton, they're on their way.
Here comes Coach Weiler. I'm not seeing a wrestler with his singlet up yet on the Evansville side.
Well, if he's trying to make us sweat in anticipation, it is working.
Absolutely. I see the Evansville principal just walking through the doors now to support the team. Thanks for coming.
Oh, yeah, there's old Principal Pat Doty. I think there must have been a problem with the weigh-in sheets, it looks like, but they'll get it fixed up pretty quick.
Here comes the coach with the weigh-in sheets.
Meanwhile, I think we had a pin over there. Their clock's still going. I'm not sure what's going on over there.
Yeah, it sounds like they're looking for Jefferson's weigh-in sheets.
Oh. I've got one.
I have one.
Well, in any event, I suspect we'll be starting here pretty quickly.
For the Clinton East Troy fans, See, we're at 152 or 145 now. No, it's actually 152. They already wrestled their first match. They just haven't moved that clock yet. So, team score right now is 6-0. The score right now is 2-0. East Troy being up 2-0 right now.
And up 6-0 in team score.
Yep. So East Troy had a pin on the first match at 145. It looked like the 152 pound is off to a fairly dominating start.
While we're waiting, we have Jeff Bars watching from Mexico.
Oh man, international! We have gone international. Jeff Bars, thanks for tuning in.
Looks like we'll have Wyatt Nelson here at 45. And Ryan Heffelder for Jefferson.
Again, Wyatt's one of those wrestlers that really took to heart hard work pays off over the summer, and he really got after it in freestyle and Greco practice, and then wrestling some other matches there too in folk style. So glad to see him getting after it, and you can tell he's much improved from last year to this year, and he's really showing off that hard work pays off.
Trying to get that arm bar, moving to a cradle.
There it is, moving the head to the knee.
Not a lot.
Keep stepping it up. Oh,
he's got some real estate. He doesn't have the lock though.
Switches off to a tilt and gets his back points. Good move by the sophomore.
He's a junior.
Oh, he's a junior this year. Excuse me. Sorry.
I got you.
Thank you.
That's why there's two of us up here.
Trying for that cradle again, but the senior's able to break it off. That's just a simple tilt.
Ball and chain, sugar bowl, whatever you want to call it.
He's using that arm for a lever. Got the arm bar hooked up on the right there. Needs to get that wrist.
So you got 2 points on that tilt.
Good job at keeping the knee in the lower back to allow to keep those hips down. Double
arm bar.
Double arm bar, and he flips the senior over.
Got through.
Boy, he's got it in tight. This could be it right here. He needs to arch his back.
Look up. I want to be looking up here, arching back.
Heffelder's doing a good job at keeping his shoulders off the mat. But you can see right there, he's in a little bit of pain.
4 seconds. Oh.
He is giving it everything he can, keep it off, and the clock saves him. Good work by the senior.
Well, 3 more back points. That'll bring the score up to 7-0 after 1 complete. Jefferson defers. Nelson's waiting for instruction. He's going to go down. Well, let's see him explode out of the down position.
Good first move. Nice short sit
Quick
to a switch.
9-0.
Into a hammer lock.
Oh, going into that Oklahoma Cowboy, hammer lock, whatever you want to call it. We got 8 million different names for one move. That's how wrestling works.
Switches back off to an arm bar. Got the wrist.
Oh, he's just got to sit through here.
And sat right over the shoulder, just like a textbook move. So you can settle back in here, scoop the head.
Come back in and get that half or reverse.
There he is. This could be it here.
Oh, see,
he needs to get his own arm off underneath and extend his arm out.
Get that, yes, get it towards the elbow.
There you go. Extend that arm out.
Lift his elbow.
Oh.
That'd be another 3.
Well, that just shows how tough Ryan is. I mean, you know, when you get into that move, it is hard to get off your back, and he was able to do that. Another arm bar, going shoulder over shoulder. He keeps losing that far wrist.
Right.
There you go. You got to scoop that up. There's the fall. Good work, Wyatt. Outstanding job by the junior, not sophomore.
That's right. Now we go to 152 pounds. We have a number of, there's a number of Jefferson athletes that weighed in at this weight. Wait to see who's coming. We got Max Cather checking in for the Evansville Blue Devils. Who's resting?
Isaac Shaner, the sophomore. Max giving up a little bit of weight here. He weighed in at 142. And Isaac weighed in at 151. Good use of that leg
There's a
by
takedown.
Max.
They
Going
get
for that near side cradle.
head in the hole. Drive. There you go.
He's got locked.
Oh, geez. Pulled him all the way over. See that?
Wow, that was good. Good work by the junior. He's got that near leg. That's key now. If he can get back over the head, this is great. Oh, he had it locked up.
He's got to just anchor him there.
Yep. He come back and get that leg
He's getting
again.
some
He had the right
exposure.
idea. Keep your head in the side. You're losing that leverage, and you
And you're
bring your
losing
head
real
out.
estate here.
Needs to turn him back in. There you go.
Oh, that's nice. Sit there,
Boy,
squeeze.
I think that could be it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, no. There you go.
Oh, come back with a head throw. Essentially a pancake. Transitioning to that pancake. Got still on the back. No extra points, even though the move switched, because the exposure never changed on the back.
They're off, Matt. Oh,
And
okay.
there's the fall. That'll bring our team score 12-0.
Now, of course, we got a number of, again, Jefferson's got a plethora of kids between 38 and 70. I mean, they just got a pile of kids.
A lot of sophomores on this team.
Lee Jorgensen will report for Evansville at 60, and we'll see who we got here.
Again, Lee's one of our seniors.
Next up on mat number 1, at 160 pounds, for Jefferson, Nolan
Burzloff.
Herzog.
Another sophomore from Jefferson.
I'll tell you what, Jefferson's pretty young, but boy, oh boy, you keep these kids around, this is going to be a tough program in a couple years.
Oh yeah, absolutely. When you have these many kids, and then how close they are in weights, where they're bunching up there, that's just going to make that practice room tough. It's a good mat side view of the match.
I mean, they were at Wanakee Warrior Invite this past weekend, and we're about middle of the pack, and you know, with a pretty young team, that's very impressive. That's a tough tournament.
Right. All right, wrestlers working the edge of the mat here. Burzloff able to circle back into the middle. Lee looking to change levels there. You see, got a little head, I guess you want to call it a head setup, where you're pulling down on the head hard and letting them react and then coming after it, but didn't take that opportunity.
Lee likes to keep the weight on the neck, sort of chopping down the tree, right?
Right, that's classic Evansville wrestling. Tough on the neck, getting the weight on him, making him, carry that weight. Here he is, he's got his neck down underneath the body. Switch off to the outside single, couldn't quite get it.
He's going to do something. He wants to do it now.
Short time.
Double underhook.
If you're going to do it, now's the time. Ten seconds. And that'll do it for the first period. Score 0-0. Jefferson's choice defers.
Jorgensen's going to take down.
So if those that don't know, the reason why they're facing away from us is because the ref wants to be able to see the table, so they have eye contact, and that's coordinated.
A lot of movement off the whistle.
It looked like Lee was looking for like maybe a short sit out to a head steal, just couldn't quite get it back far enough to do it.
left. Tries to drag him back on the mat. This official is pretty generous with the edge of the mat, and I like that personally.
It looks more like college style.
Yeah, and I like it. That's what it should be like.
There's that short sit again, and to stand up, and it pays off. It should be escape there. Loss is control.
He's going to
Yep.
get one for the loss of control, exactly like you said. Lee gets up, 1-0 advantage, and they'll go neutral.
Again, first score, and that might play into it later on if it goes into overtime. Double overtime.
I would have to go into ultimate tiebreaker
Yes.
and tie after that.
Senior looking for getting a Russian tie here. Burzloff has a 2-on-1, stopping that Russian tie from being effective. Looks like Jorgensen's struggling to get out of that. An opportunity to score on the edge of the mat here. Kind of backing up there. You got to watch out, otherwise he may get dinged with stalling. There's a Burzloff takes opportunity, but unable to capitalize on it. And Jorgensen with a great reaction, able to come away with a takedown on that with his counter.
Just a perfect display of speed by Jorgensen there. Gets it right at the end of the period, bringing his lead up to 3-0.
Looks like Burzloff is going to go down. Oh, careful, get a little bit high there. Good job at using that ankle to break the hip down. Fighting for that hammer lock. Couldn't quite get it. But Burzloff is strong. He's been fighting off some attacks by Jorgensen.
At 182 pounds for East Troy, Kieran Q. And for Clinton,
You see how Jorgensen's wrapping up the ankle and lifting at the same time. It's a great way to control the hip from the top there without having to use your arms to do that. It's very, very effective.
Oh, he's got it locked up.
He's got the cradle. He's
And
going to try to bring it backwards.
Bring it back.
He's got a big step to the
Big
front.
step.
Big step to the front. Sit through. There it is. Oh, not quite enough. Burzloff is strong.
There's no doubt.
I mean, the average wrestler right there is going over, and that's just a testimony to his strength there. Oh, we're in a little bit of an awkward situation here. This could end up being in a stalemate, because I don't think Jorgensen's going to move very far from there.
Oh, he's over a leg, and he's got the other leg with his near arm.
Right.
It's
This could end up being a stalemate.
I don't know what Nolan. I mean, he's really got to get that leg out and then shuffle around the front. But then he gets his, when you do that, you get your hip in a bad position for a second.
Try to get a wrist roll on, essentially just a wrist roll on.
And Lee defended it.
Yep.
Quickly. I mean, again, it's all those nanoseconds, right? We have all these nanoseconds in these matches where you just get out of position a little bit, and it's about identifying it and attacking it. But that'll be the win. That's a very close match. A sophomore against a senior, but Jorgensen coming through with a decision. Bring the score up to 15-0.
Well, I think that match summarizes Liga Jorgensen this year. Just playing the patient senior. And using all his tools to advantage in just taking control of that match. Because he really never out of control of that match.
Calm, cool, collected.
Right. Yeah. That's that maturity that you'd expect out of a
all
senior.
Right, Charlie Braunschweig at 170.
Mary likes her camera work.
Thanks, Mary.
I think we're going to see Alex Vasquez at 170.
I think so, too. It is Vasquez. So I wonder if he's related to my soldier I had that was from Jefferson. His last name was Vasquez also.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a text and find out if this is his son or a nephew. Alex is a senior. Oh, good takedown. Keeping his toes in.
Goes into a double, comes into the double underhook to the bear hug, gets the takedown. Stay aggressive. Shoot, reshoot. That's what you got to do.
And then having the awareness to keep his feet in bounds there.
Got that arm.
Oh, he's got the arm bar, and he went over the shoulder. Getting his back points here. Oh, he's got it in good. He's got the other arm hooked. Vasquez giving everything he can to stay off his back and his shoulders from getting pinned. But Braunschweig had it in tight, covering the head with his knee. Oh, good move by Vasquez grabbing that leg, but panicked a little bit and let it go. See, that's smart. It's keeping his leg off, or shoulder up off there.
There you go. Want to push that head out with your knee. There you go. Or adjust to a half.
There's the half. Oh, this could be it right here. This is tight. And there it is.
I'll bring the team score up to 21-0. Now we go to 182 pounds. We anticipate Braden Engelkins, the senior from Evansville. And I'm guessing Daniel Garcia from Jefferson.
Next up on mat number 1 for Jefferson at 182 pounds, Daniel Garcia.
Yep.
And for Evansville, Braden Engelkins.
Garcia's a sophomore. Engelkins is senior.
Official just double checking, making sure they're within the weight class.
Anglican's in on a double here.
Trying to convert. Good defense by Garcia. Oh, Garcia with a double. And he'll score the first two.
Jeff Bars says Charlie's having a heck of a year. Nice job, Charlie, from Jeff Bars, watching in Mexico.
With a quesadilla in hand, toes in the sand.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
Appreciate that.
There you go.
Sounds nice. Palm trees. We're shoveling snow up here, so don't worry. We cleared your driveway there, Jeff.
I didn't. That must have been John Fry over there doing that. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go. Just pull out that. There you go. Get that. You get no. Go just climb up, Braden.
Good job
There you
getting
go.
Garcia on his back
Got the
there.
takedown.
And why are you stopping here? Well, he thought he had the pin, and he let him go. Well, that tied up the score 3-3.
There's a lot going on here tonight, right? There's three different flipping buzzers going off. There's whistles all over the place. It's going to be confusing for kids. Keep going until they tap you on the shoulder. That's what I say.
We got a lot going on up here, too.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
Yes. Great environment here.
We're doing our best to make sure we drop every single one of the balls we were juggling.
This is an awesome environment here. We had the band earlier.
They still have their instruments there. So
Yeah, so they're coming back.
I don't know that they left the house.
The band is on the mat.
Well, he's trying to lock up a. There he switches off to the ankle, break his
He got
hips
the
down.
reversal. He's got a leg in. He's trying to dig out that arm. Garcia's hiding it pretty well. And right there, he's got the arm back out. He's trying to get a Turk here.
Switches off to a half Nelson.
Left the leg. Now he's got to scoot. Now he's got to scoot and drive.
Yep, and get off the side here. Keep that wrist in there. Switches over
There
to
you
the
go.
other side.
Scoot and drive. Scoot and drive. He was doing a good job of getting perpendicular in his ride, right?
Right, yeah, and he's always looking for that turn. Garcia effectively defending it.
Good return back to the mat. Had that arm trapped. That makes it kind of tough on a
On
wrestler.
the elbow, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, run that. Head right to the knee. Nope. Garcia's got that arm. He wants to keep it. And Braden's going to want to put that other arm underneath. We got a stalling on red.
Goes for a falling.
And Angelkins gets him into a cradle
Falling cradle.
and falls him out of bounds. So 8 seconds left. Angelkins on top, 5-3 advantage.
Looks like there might be a blood timeout here.
Do you have any time for any?
Sure. Why don't you show our
talk about?
our preview show we did? Why don't you got a picture for that?
Yeah, we got pictures.
We got a little blood time here. Might as well show a picture. We did a fun little preview show. It was kind of just an impromptu, quick thing. 20-minute show, pretty fun. Kids got to show a little personality. You know, not the same personality you see on the mat.
I think one of the questions was favorite superhero movie.
Yeah, right.
I think that was my kid.
That's an easy one, but whatever.
It wasn't easy for him.
Apparently they don't watch that. They're not as immature as I am. All right. We have a very mature team, we've learned.
The seniors did great in that interview session.
Absolutely. That was a great. He tried to chin him down. Do you see that? He identified the arms being there.
Look for the chin drop.
I'll tell you what, Braden's improving tremendously this year.
Right. Well, when you're in a wrestling room with ours, you know, you're going to learn quick. There's a lot of talent in there. And they know not only just the moves, but the strategy of it.
Absolutely. Now, if he can get that right arm out and block that hip, well, there it is. He's done. So that's loss of control, and he's got 2-on-1. Oh, jeez. I think that was just strength.
That was just strength. He stepped back and tossed the head. Well, boy, this could be it right here.
Oh,
and there it is.
Yeah.
All right, John, what did you have?
No, I didn't have anything
over
to say.
Or under for Mike on this could be it right here. I know Ryan had the over. You're looking good. We're not even to the second duel.
It's my tagline. Actually, I have written in for a patent on it. So.
Good luck.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's a trademark. I got a trademark patent on it. So.
Good luck with that.
Jeff Bars, yeah, I think I think there's a 113. Jefferson should have 113. At least on our program there is. So pay it.
So 195 pounds. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
No, he's asking. He's chatting away here.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. We'll get
Bars,
there when we get there.
relax.
195 pounds. Brad Bartz from Evansville. Who are we going to have from Jefferson?
Looks like this is going to be a forfeit.
Yeah, this one's going to be a forfeit.
All right.
I think I have bad news for you, Mr. Bars. I think their 13 was a scratch tonight.
We'll see.
I don't know why he's so anxious. He's got nothing but time down there. He's just chilling out.
I think he's wants to go back to
the pool,
extracurricular activities of enjoying
pool,
his vacation.
All that good stuff.
Just relax.
We do have a 220-pounder.
Enjoy our broadcast.
We're going to get Tucker Peterson, and who are we getting from Jefferson? So this is where we lose these names, folks. I'm just letting you know.
I'm too much chatting away here. I got to pay attention to what's happening here. Where do we at?
Checks in.
Bartz.
Cade Pagel.
For Evansville, Tucker Peterson.
Cade's a junior. Tucker a senior.
Yeah, Tucker likes to start out rough. He likes just to go at it. And
He's
keeping in his
nice,
true form,
nice snap down.
he goes right after it. You just got to love that type of mentality of, hey, we're going to go after this right off the bat. We're not going to wait. We're not going to feel out the other wrestler. We're just going to go right after him. And good job getting to his back right off the bat. Coming up with the half Nelson. If he can pull him back on.
He's got a little bit of real estate to play with.
If he can pull him back on and get perpendicular to him, boy, but there it is.
You didn't get to say it, Mike.
I didn't, no. Well, Tucker did not disappoint. He sticks with what he knows, and he does it well.
39-0 team score. I believe Jefferson will have freshman Bennett Lehman. As you'll probably be able to notice, it appears as if Lehman may be visually impaired, so you'll see a different sort of officiating here a little bit.
I believe they have to remain in contact when they start.
I think that's correct.
He's taken down to the back. Good half Nelson. He's on his toes, heads up, and there's the pin. Lund helping him out there.
Well, you got to give it up. That's incredible what we saw.
It is. I've seen a few visually impaired wrestlers throughout my career, and every time I see it, it's inspiring.
Absolutely.
When I was a junior and senior in high school, we had a gentleman from Menominee, last name of Cruz. He was missing a hand.
Going to 106 pounds, Evansville, Blake Fry. And Jefferson, Nick Lara.
But yeah, getting a chance to see Cruz wrestle, he was really good too, by the way. He knew what he was missing, and he knew how to take advantage of his disadvantage, and it was pretty amazing to watch. Good shot by Fry.
Nick and Blake both being very aggressive.
Blast double leg.
And we've got a second official on our mat now.
Looks like the JVs are concluded.
For now.
Fry going for a stack.
Next up on mat number 2 at 126 pounds.
Three-quarter stack.
I'll tell you what, Blake's been very aggressive this year.
Oh, here goes for a chin drop.
Catches him.
Switches off to reverse half. Yeah, pick up that head.
Caught him.
And Lara able to roll back to his stomach. Fry's trying to dig in a half Nelson. He's got it. But Lara keeps pulling it off, peeling it off.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Why wouldn't he do that?
That's exactly what you're supposed to do. You're right.
Trained well over at Jefferson.
Fry switches off to a crossface.
Got the elbow, now plant at that
Now
knee.
he's looking for a butcher. Switches off to possibly a
Yep.
crossface cradle.
Well, he's got it.
Keeps crashing the elbow, and he's just going to try to take advantage of either that cradle or the butcher, whichever comes first.
The issue is for the wrestler that's down, it's very difficult to get any sort of leverage in that position when you got that, near elbow across your face.
Right.
Karen Fry's watching from Florida
Oh, man.
with her Uncle Larry.
Florida.
Nice.
San Antonio, Florida, they're watching from.
San Antonio, Florida. Do they have an Alamo too?
I don't know this. So Karen Fry is watching from Florida with her Uncle Larry Cooper.
Well, thank you. Appreciate you both watching. I'm seeing your wrestler here do a pretty good job here in the first period. And continuing, looks like, here into the second. Just kind of an inside switch there.
Yep.
Improvised inside switch that
Into
worked out for him.
A little double
Yep.
into the, reversal. So that's that chain wrestling.
Yep.
Just you move from this move to this move to this move, because the first move you start with probably isn't going to be the one you end up with.
Statistically, it's almost at zero.
Yeah, right.
He's setting it up for the three-quarter stack. He's got the near ankle, which is key to that, but he can't get the head to twist in. He's got to get his hands up more by the back of the head
Right.
in order to get that
and
to curl
trap- and
underneath.
trap
There we
that.
go.
He's got the ankle trap, but
Maybe a little hip bump.
If he can,
Lara is-
that's where he needs his hands, right where he's got him now. Now
Yep.
he's got it.
Lara's
Now if he can come forward with it,
incredibly
here it is.
strong.
This could be it right here.
Oh, there's another one.
We're at 7.
Come on, block A. Taylor Smith's watching. Clap, clap. Taylor Smith.
Good job, Taylor. Appreciate you.
Jefferson creates Marines. Hoorah from Tina Rios.
Thanks for watching. Well, Lara got out of that. Oh, man,
There it
this
is,
is
block.
tight.
Come on, Blake.
Ooh,
That's it.
That away. Balake. Nice job.
So Taylor's my partner in the Blue Jays nest.
Oh, yes. That's right. Taylor Smith watching from work. He's watching from work.
Thanks, Taylor.
Well, let me be the first to tell Taylor, get back to work.
Yeah, I think we're going to see 2 forfeits here in a row. No, I'm sorry, just 113.
Get
So
way
Logan
too
Olson.
far ahead of yourself,
Just
Mike.
relax.
This could be it.
Bars.
This could.
Yeah.
Next up on mat number 1 at 113 pounds, Evansville's Logan Olson. Racing the
Well, good job, Logan.
There you go.
Brings the score to 57 to nothing.
All right.
So we go to
I gotta.
20.
I have to play catch up here, fellas.
It's going to be 1 of 2,
Yeah.
Dominic Ritter, the junior,
Race
or
Howlett
Chase.
for Evansville.
57.
And I'm guessing Dominic Ritter.
Next up on mat number 2, at 132 pounds, Freeze Troy, Chris Garcia. And for Clinton,
Wait.
D'Angelo Vernon.
Oh, sorry, that was the other mat.
Yep.
They're cruising over there.
All right.
And next up on mat number 1, at 120 pounds, for Jefferson, Chase Wansness.
I wonder if
Oh, Chase.
Kristen's watch. Is Kristen watching? Kristen still in Mexico?
I don't know, but
don't know.
Chase
She
Wagness.
was this weekend.
Maybe she's watching from Mexico as well.
So sophomore versus freshman here.
Kristen's husband
Ooh,
helped
race
us
down
out
on
at the
the
youth
leg.
tournament. Good takedown by
I'm sorry. Who are we wrestling? Who's Evansville wrestling?
Chase Wagness.
Okay, thank
I
you.
can't.
WANGSNESS.
Yep, we're good.
Wansness.
We're good.
He was able to get the turnaround there, but Race is holding on to the leg. He's got to bail out here and get his leg back. There's the
Yep, there's
reversal.
the reversal. Race just got a little too high there. And they're going for that roll and gets it. Second time, there he goes. He's got to push. There you go. Found it.
Good reversal.
He's got to get off that shoulder,
He's gotta
get to the elbow.
Yep, get perpendicular.
Get to the elbow.
There it is. Got that half Nelson and the leg
Oh, jeez. There you go. Walk
for
it.
now a cradle.
Walk it.
If he can capture that near leg and pull it back over the head.
You got to walk it in. Keep bulldozing in. Well, you got another 3 there, so 7-2 advantage.
You know, in Race, he's given up quite a bit of weight. He's given up almost 10% of his own weight.
All right, about 12 seconds left here in the first period.
Trying for a Granby, but couldn't quite capitalize on. Didn't clear the legs. You gotta, when you hit those Granbys, you gotta clear the legs or you're gonna get folded up on yourself.
Second period, Howlett on bottom. Traps that elbow. Extends that far leg, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. Now he wants to get his head up. Maybe get a leg here.
Yeah, Chase is using his longer limbs to his advantage.
Oh, Kristen Howlett just chimed in. She says she's watching from Chicago on the way back from Mexico.
Oh, nice.
We got family wrestling family all over.
Well,
Chicago, bang, bang.
We are worldwide production. We're syndicates now.
We're in Chicago watching race. We got Florida watching. We got Mexico watching.
Keep them hips down, Race.
Mary, of course, she's watching. Where's Mary?
Home.
Home, okay.
So Race is in a cradle, trying to bust those hands. And Wagner is doing a good job of holding on there, but he can't quite get there.
Race is showing his flexibility and his strength.
Yeah.
Extend that leg, extend that leg. Keep the elbow. There you go. Now drive it. There you go. Go the other way.
Yep. Showing a little bit of inexperience there, grabbing that leg when he had the chance for the escape.
We're gonna switch camera views. Got 2 refs on the mat. Twice the chance of getting in front of our camera there.
Right?
Yeah.
By the way, Mitch Nelson doing a great job on the camera.
Oh, get out of that, Race.
Race is giving everything he got, but
get out of that.
Wagner has got that tight and saved by the bell there.
Ryan Keller's up here on top.
Looks like we got a 7-5 match going into the 3rd period. This is a tight one.
3rd period?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Yep, in the 3rd
behind.
period.
John, watch the wrestling for a little bit.
Okay, I'm behind.
So,
talking about Chicago and Florida and all that.
I was thinking Chicago dogs, all that good stuff.
So,
all right.
So Wagner takes top, and that was a good call because he was able to get Race on his back on that last period. So this is where Race is really going to have to step up here and get for that. Just look for that escape and get away so he can get back on his feet because he was able to take him down pretty good. And Race is really good on his feet.
And on top.
But he's got a disadvantage of how long these guys, how long Chase's arms and legs are. So
yeah, lanky guys on top are never fun.
Switch that.
Get to that
arm
elbow.
to the other side of your head and face him.
Right.
There you go. Now face him.
So you got to get that.
Good.
Push that elbow down and extend that leg.
Oh, I see how long those arms are able to reach up. Now if we could switch over here to it. There you go.
There it is.
Sink that whizzer in. Push the hips away. Get a 1. Got the 2.
Nice.
Good work. Right after a half Nelson. This could be it right here. He's got to get on it. There it is. Good work, Grace. Way to stick with it. Freshman keeping his poise and then capitalizing on that reversal. You get that last one tick marked off on?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm keeping track, trust me. We're going to let our viewers know exactly how many times you say that tonight.
That's right. Like I said, it's trademarked now. It's just pending the approval. It's being reviewed by
so Lincoln Keller will be
United
at
States Congress
26, and I believe it'll be Aiden DeBlair for Jefferson.
So Lincoln is another one of our freshmen that cracked the lineup this year in the varsity starting lineup, and again, he was one of those wrestlers that wrestled all over this summer, and that's how it works, right? You wrestle in the summer, you're going to have a better chance at starting in the winter. Good, good spin by.
Oh, we didn't get the 2 yet. Now we got the 2.
Going right after that butcher. Some people like to call it a barbed wire.
6 to 1, half dozen to the other.
He's got that elbow good. And he's got that shoulder turned. Looks like he's going to pop over and try for an arm bar on the left-hand side there.
Yeah, Lincoln's doing a great job of chaining together these combos as DeBlair defends very well. So it's back and forth.
DeBlair looking for a falling switch, gets the leg. And switching off to a Granby of sorts. But Keller grabbed the interior leg. This is a good scramble. I cannot believe he gave him 2 on that.
Yeah, I think Keller's in control.
But now he's in control, so I think it's going to go back now because he's got the head in the leg. This is a interesting call here. No loss of control, no nothing. Huh, that's an interesting call. 2-2. I bet you if you have 10 different refs call that, you'll get 10 different results.
Yeah.
Ryan Keller's doing a great job on the camera here. He's trying to watch his son wrestle and run the camera. Multitasking up here.
He's keeping that stoic, cool under pressure look. Look at him.
You got to smile at him.
Good job by the freshman there. Reshot right off the switch, or the stand-up, excuse me.
There's the reversal.
And getting that reversal. Right into an arm bar, switch off to a half. He's got an arm bar in the half. See if he can dig it out here. Still has it. DeBlair able to get that hip up and defend it. Goes right back after that far elbow, but had to go into a front headlock. Wow.
There's exposure.
DeBlair tries to sit through.
Did he get 2 swipes or just one?
But Keller is able to catch him in a head toss situation, pancake type, switches over. He's got to scoop the head here and lift it up.
Arch is back.
He's got to get off his knees. Off his knees, on his toes. Scoop that head and pull him back. There you go.
Gotta make him carry your weight with your chest.
There you go, toe pressure. Stay off your knees. There's the pin.
There it is.
Good job.
Team score 69-0. Now we'll go to 132 pounds, where I don't believe Jefferson has anyone.
Nope. This will be a forfeit. Who's checking in here?
Isaac Zweig for Evansville checking in.
That'll be the match.
Nope, we got one more. 138, bud. We started
Oh,
at
yes,
45.
yeah, that's 138.
My scoreboard says 145 starting weight.
Now we go to 75, and we'll bring up Danny Heiser, state champ, at 138.
Peyton
I believe we'll be
Splits
seeing,
Gerber.
Yeah, Peyton Split Gerber.
Next up on mat number 1 at 138 pounds for Jefferson, Peyton Splitgerber. And for Evansville, Danny Heiser. Final score over on mat number 2.
Oop. names and score there.
Yep, working on it.
Okay.
Working on it.
Heiser going right after that.
Quick work to a single,
Will
far
Keller.
single, getting back points.
I tell you what's been impressive with Danny Heiser here is that he really jumped up in weight, and he has not skipped a beat. Typically, when you see such a large jump,
Ooh, fireman's.
essentially 3 weight classes, you see a little dip in production and in dominance. But he's been dominant all year long so far, and yeah, he's been very impressive, very, very impressive this year.
I'll tell you what, give Peyton some credit. He is fighting off this this pinning combination. Very tough. Yeah, he's keeping that shoulder up.
Yep.
We got a good shot there. Look at that.
I know, that's a great shot. Mitch and Ryan doing a great job on the cameras.
Second. He likes to be right in my camera view here.
Yeah, move to the other one, man.
Yep.
That's why we got 2.
We got 2. This is our first broadcast with a couple of cameras.
And how do we get those cameras? Through what? We pay for those cameras through donations. So please, highly encourage you to donate so we can continue to improve our production. Good single arm stack there. Able to tuck the head, get the back points, switch off to a near side cradle. That didn't work. Right back to a cross body ride.
There's a good view. Wrestlers facing us. Ooh.
Score's 13-1. 3 more points and this is over.
I'm gonna play catch up on the score then. That's your hint.
Not a hint, just an update.
Yep. Thank you.
So
Thank you. Got a lot happening here.
Yeah, you get
Heiser's down.
a few things moving on over there. So
There's an escape.
So the takedown here will end the match, unless he can take him down to his back, which he did. Look at there. He either has to pin him or this is the end of the match right here, because he's up by 15 points, and that is a tech fall for the folks back at home who don't know all the rules. And there's the fall. Wow, Evansville really did come to wrestle hard tonight. Boy, that was an impressive first match for him.
Final score over on mat number 1. Jefferson 0, Blue Devils 81.
That is a tough match for Jefferson, because the Blue Devils are just on all cylinders. They're hitting on every single cylinder.
I'll tell you what, they
perfect timing.
very good, sound, fundamental job.
And
By the Evansville wrestlers. Jefferson's a little bit young, but I'll tell you what, they got some tough kids over there.
oh yeah, and every competition comes with some sort of element of luck, and everything just went, the Evansville's way on that match. So.
How about our tournament? We ran our tournament of sponsors. Do we want to hit on those guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we had our youth tournament this past Sunday. Very thankful for all the families and clubs that attended. We had numerous mat/clock sponsors: the Night Owl, American Family Insurance, the Beau Tway Agency, Trappers Bar and Grill, the Blue Devil Bowl, Slice Golf, Rhino Exteriors, Sports World, Bowles Electric, Evansville Oil Pros, GH Heating and Air LLC, Marcella's Pizzeria, and Max Creek Outdoors. Daniel Company Bathrooms, our final sponsor. And they did a great job and helped us out with that tournament. And, it was a lot of fun. A lot of our kids did a great job. I
kids.
think they had a
Here
lot
we
of
go.
fun.
Here we go.
And here
Kids.
they are.
Here-
Speaking
this-
of the kids, let's
Oh
go
my
right
gosh,
to them.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Here we are. Mike, are you going to say anything on the system down there?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
We'll dispatch him.
Yeah, so Mike is the president of the Evansville Wrestling Club, our youth association. I happen to be vice president. I think we were the only ones to show up to that meeting. John Fry's the secretary. There may be a coincidence with what we're doing up here. I don't know. You tell me.
Right. Look
I
at
don't
him.
know. But we got Mike going down there, and he's going to explain a little bit what's going on.
Let's make sure
with
he
our
uses
kids
both
and
mics.
A little bit for that.
Hey, Mike. Hey, Mike.
So we're going to get Mike hopefully into our broadcast as well down there. I can certainly hear him now.
All right, let's give it up to these youth wrestlers here. This here's the future of our sport. So I just want to say thank you all to all the volunteers for this last weekend when we had our youth wrestling club. We gave the opportunity to these youth wrestlers here to come out and show off their stuff and get a chance to compete. They all did a great job. And without those volunteers that we had, I want a special thank you to all of them, because without those volunteers, that tournament can't go on. So thank you all very much. Please give yourselves a round of applause for the people that volunteered that night. They're the ones that can make that happen. So we just want to say thank you all for coming out and supporting wrestling tonight, supporting these youth wrestlers and the high school wrestling team. We really appreciate you. And just the size of this crowd here shows just how much Evansville has so much pride in this sport and our team. So thank you all very much, and appreciate everything and all the support you do for us.
Well, there you go, Mike. Nice and short and sweet, and we like it. And I'd like to highlight our coaches out on the mat. You can see three guys kind of herding them. We have Coach Ertl, Coach Hoops, and Coach Bollig, our head youth coach. Coach Crandall, the associate principal here at Evansville High School, is a big part of that room as well. And they all do a great job with these kids. And I'll tell you what, these kids have had a fantastic showing this past weekend. We had a number of first place, second place, third place.
Yeah, I think it was, we had 25, Evansville had 25 wrestlers. From my memory serves me, we had 5 first placed, placed first, 5 of them, and then I want to say we had 7 second place, 7 third place, and 6 fourth place. I don't know if that adds up to 25, but anyway, that's close enough.
Yeah,
Close enough.
That's good math.
Close enough.
I'm not double checking you.
No, that's fine.
I only do that to Mike.
We want to. Yeah, you heard the. You hear the band in the background. We're thankful for the band showing up tonight, being part of this event. Good stuff here. What else can we talk about here?
Absolutely. Well, if you haven't seen it, in the Evansville Today.com.
Oh, there you go. There we go. Thank you.
We had a 3-part story authored by former coach Bill Harchie. I believe Bill Harchie was Mitch Hull's coach at the state tournament back in 1976 or 75, whatever that was. And he talks about it in part 1 of that article set. And we were really excited about those articles. They do a great job, and we're hoping that we can get a part 4 and have Bill do a little research on the future.
Yes, is he here? Can we recruit a part 4 on that?
I don't know. I haven't been able to get up and look at our alumni really and kind of give them. It's alumni night too, and I don't know how many of them we got here. I know youth coach Bollig was an alum, and if we got any alums watching, why don't you let us know? And
maybe the alums from Platteville. Is there any alums from Platteville watching?
Those Platteville boys better be watching. They got nothing else to do.
There you go, Mike.
Okay, thanks.
I just turned your volume down.
So obviously Coach Lehman, Coach
Castrone were here. Charity.
I think they're, of course, yeah, and always great to have them back in the
Staver.
building.
I see Staver. He's alum.
We had,
Couple-
the whole
couple-
Staver family.
whole
Adam
Staver family.
Camden Staver. They're down there. Looks like we got some gift bags on the table. I'm wondering if that's a senior
Oh.
thing. I don't know.
Let me clear this out here. Maybe I could. Let me zoom in on the band for a little bit. Hold on.
Yeah, play both. John's going to jump over there to the camera a little bit. And tell you what, a lot of stuff going on tonight. Bipping and bopping we are. Oh, Ryan back up in the post. Everybody gets a break. That's under your contract, right? He says, yeah.
The band is playing. We got them on camera. I want to say the band is on the field, but
Right.
the band is in the gym,
Band is in the gym.
on the mat. All right. What do we have going on now? We need to say anything about next events. How about that? We'll do there you go.
Yeah, so this Saturday, Evansville wrestling team will be up at Fond du Lac, varsity and JV. They have a great tournament with, how many, what do they get, 12 mats in that gym? It's a huge gym. They
That's a
get
big tournament.
12 mats. They get JV, they get varsity, lots of wrestling, and they get it done in a pretty quick manner, which is nice. December 29th and 30th, after the holiday, they'll go up to the Bi-State Classic at the Lacrosse Center. That is a bear of a tournament, always a fun time watching all the different talent from both Minnesota and Wisconsin up there. That's a tough one. We had a champ last year. Owen Heiser was a champ up there last year.
Oh, there's alumni right there. Awesome.
And then Thursday, January
sorry.
5th, we got our duel at Turner. And then Friday, the very next day, we'll go to Port Washington for a day tournament at Port Washington, which is a first for us too.
Yes,
So
that's on a Friday night. Yeah.
Kids get out of school a little bit. We got Travis Artisan in the crowd. We got Johan Kleisch, former coach for the youth team and our middle school coach. We got all sorts of people in the crowd.
Tyler Austin, alumni.
Well, there's Bill Harchie right there.
There he is.
Right in front of us.
There they are.
Maybe we could get him up here in the booth.
I'll tell you what, we got, according to the schedule, they are talking about 7:30 start time for the next duel. It looks like the teams are positioned. It looks like they're ready. I'm not sure what they're going to do. I'm anticipating they're going to throw us a curveball. So be ready for anything, folks.
Okay.
You gotta sit around and listen to us jabber on.
I feel like we had this image there up earlier, but it was
That's
a
okay.
short-lived.
Yeah, it was a great image, right? Look at the hardware they got. Fantastic.
And then let me switch to this one, just so folks at home know what's happening.
Yeah, right? So approximately, I believe that little sort of weird line means approximately. 7:30, Evansville versus Clinton on mat 1, East Troy versus Jefferson on mat 2. Now, talk about Clinton for a second here. Clinton was at the Wanakee Warrior Invite this past weekend up in Wanakee and took second place. Mike, I don't know if you're aware of what teams were there.
Oh, it was that's a tough tournament.
Freedom was there. Slinger was there. Are you kidding me? Clinton
I
comes
do.
in the house, takes second place. This is a team that's growing.
Mm-hmm.
This is a team to put on your radar because
right now.
They're coming.
Yep.
And this duel, I suspect we're going to get a bit of a challenge.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep, and that's what we want to look for, especially in the beginning of the season. You want to be tested. You want to have that opportunity. So.
Right. So in any event, we've got that coming up. Tell you what, while we're talking about it, we had some some current Evansville wrestlers make the all-conference football team. We had Wyatt Nelson, first team on offense, first team halfback for the Rock Valley Football Conference. Brad Bartz, second team guard, and then honorable mention, Charlie Braunschweig as a cornerback and Tucker Peterson as a guard. So wonderful stuff going on there in all of the football. A number of other great kids on there. Bennett Keller, that's Lincoln Keller's older brother. Boy, all that stuff. Just wonderful. Moving further, we're always looking for high school kids, Evansville high school kids who want to join our real-world working lab on media production. And if you're one of our viewers, you know this is real-world working lab. Changing things up every single time. We're just learning and learning as we go. But let us know. Maybe you're a kid that looks like you want a career or field in media technology, broadcasting, camera work, production. You can help us create graphics and or highlight videos for our production, learn production software, video, audio. We're trying to push the school to make this some sort of club/class where you can get a little bit of credit. We'll see how far we get with that. But if you're one of those kids, get a hold of us. We're easy to find. We're around here all the time. John Fry, Mason Braunschweig, Mike Olson. Just get a hold of us.
Yeah, the student we had last year had a blast with us.
Oh, yeah, he was great, and that's what he's going to school for. So there you go. We got...
So I'll do a little shout out here. We've got 5 little hammers who just finished practice, and they're on their way to the gym right now.
Nice.
So that's Colton, Benny, Colin, Liam, and Logan. They are cheering in the car as we speak.
The little hammers. Well, we just had our captains meeting out on the mat. Evansville went out there with their 5 seniors, appropriate on senior night. And the Little Hammers. I think a number of those Little Hammers will be starting with the Evansville Middle School Wrestling Program, which starts in the first week of January. Isn't that right, John?
That is correct.
Tell you what, folks, get your middle schoolers signed up for that program. We've got Johan Kleisch and an alum from the program, Austin Anderson, coaching that program. He's now a teacher at the middle school. Very happy about that. That's a beautiful thing that Evansville does, tries to get some of our alum back into the community, into coaching, into teaching, and they've done a great job and found a great individual to help lead that middle school program. And we look forward to that starting in January, and I'll tell you what, I've been talking to the principal over there. I'm trying to get us in that gym as well. We'll see. Okay. We'll see.
Okay.
Can't promise anything.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm trying to broker a deal, and this is high-stakes middle school. There's a lot of rights and red tape and all this stuff to go through, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah, there's our AD, Kendall Butchin. He just checked in on us. Oops.
There you go.
Here.
Family night. The Blue Devil Wrestling Team would like to thank and honor the parents for all that you do for your wrestler and for our wrestling program. Please stand as your name is called.
As your name is called.
Shelby and Brad Bartz, parents of Brad Bartz. Kathleen and Mason Braunschweig, parents of Charlie Braunschweig.
Which is one of our announcers, Mr. Braunschweig.
Courtney and Jason Butts, parents of Caden Butts. Tiffany and Jim Engelkins, parents of Braden Engelkins. Karen and John Fry, parents of Blake Fry.
John Fry is standing in the booth.
I'm standing in the booth.
Sarah and Matt Heiser, parents of Danny and Owen Heiser. Kristen and Chad Howlett, parents of Race Howlett. Laura and Perry Jorgensen, parents of Lee Jorgensen. Jessica and Joe Cather, parents of Max Cather. Jessica and Ryan Keller, parents of Lincoln Keller.
Ryan's in the booth with us.
Molly and Keith Liska, parents of Lucy Liska. Hope and Tim Lund, parents of Timmy Lund. Tina and Mitch Nelson, parents of Wyatt Nelson.
Mitch is on camera.
Sarah and Jeff Bars and Chris Olson, parents of Logan Olson.
They are standing in Mexico.
Heather
yes.
and Eric
Yes.
Peterson,
Yes.
parents of Tucker Peterson. April McCarthy and Casey Peterson, parents of Carson Peterson. Christy and Shane Miller, parents of Alex Sefferer. Katie and Darren Davenport and Sean Wessels, parents of Adrian Wessels.
I see
Amy and
Trevor
Jason
Bars here.
Zestapil, parents of Tanner Zestapil. Kelly Kohler and Wayne Mason and Jim Zweig, parents of Isaac Zweig. Tammy Roberts and Sean Kroll, parents of Libby Kroll. Kate Corbett and Josh Hosley, parents of Jillian Hosley. Laura Francis, parent of Lena Iliandraige. Amy Dulke, parents of Justine Kilby. And Jolene and Tony Schofield, parents of Savannah Schofield.
Well, I tell you, the parents out there that know, it is tough to be a wrestling parent. There's a lot of traveling, practices, everything from youth all the way up into high school, then the summer wrestling.
Okay, good evening, folks. Real quick, I'm going to recognize our seniors as well, share a little bit of information about them, and then get back to wrestling because that's why we're all here. I'm Coach Meyer, assistant coach, one of the assistant coaches for Evansville, by the way. What? Louder? All right, louder. Is this better? Okay. All right, so first up, I need Charlie Braunschweig. Get over here. Girls are going to give you a gift bag. Or they're not. You can grab one yourself. So for our senior kids, what I did is create a little sheet and had each of their teammates record 3 words that they thought described them well. Charlie, stay out here. Along with a favorite memory. And this is going to go fast because most of the favorite memories I can't actually share. They're not appropriate for parents' night. So real quick, for Charlie, he was described by his teammates as funny, athletic, and lighthearted. He's kind of one of our goofballs on our team that keeps the room light, and he's really good for that. Next up, Braden Engelkins. Get out here. Stay here, Charlie. Stay.
He can't wait
Stay.
to get off the mat.
Come on, just relax. All right, so Braden Engelkins, nicknamed Stone. Many of us know him by that. Words that teammates chose to describe Braden would be goofy, kind, and supportive. Braden is a newer wrestler with us, but he's totally embraced everything we're doing in the room, and he's an integral part of the team at this point. Next up, Owen Heiser.
Some good news about Owen today, and I'll be sharing that with you in just a minute.
3 words chosen by his teammates to describe Owen would be dedicated, encouraging, and leadership. Kids really respond to him. He does a great job of being positive with everybody in the room, from our most experienced wrestlers to our newest inexperienced wrestlers, and helping them along in the process of growing and developing in this sport. And his teammates recognize that about him. Next up, Lee Jorgensen. All right, Lee Jorgensen. There we go. Now I can hear it. All right. Lee was described as quiet, hardworking, and chill by his teammates. If you know Lee, those kind of describe him to a T. That's who he is as a person. He's a leader by example, and his teammates recognize him for that. Lastly, Tucker Peterson. Adjectives by teammates most commonly chosen to describe him were funny, smart, and hardworking. You're hearing a theme with a lot of these kids. They're a small group of seniors, but they're a tight-knit group, and they've been together, some of them, for a very long time within our program. And so it's been great to see them grow and develop, both as wrestlers but as people as well within our program over the years. Thank you, everybody, for attending tonight. Let's give a round of applause to our seniors.
And there they go. So those of you who just tuned in, this is our second match of the night. The first match we had, Evansville won. What was the final score? 81
to nothing.
81-0. Everything kind of went Evansville way of that match. So against Jefferson, and now we're coming up.
So we'll be coming up against Clinton here on mat 1, and it looks like we're starting.
Yep. Got wrestlers checking in at the head table.
Right after it, we got Max Cather. And we'll see who we got here at.
And folks
from Clinton.
Back at home, what you can't see is the other mat is going parallel to this one. So there are 2 mats going on in the gym if you're wondering if you're hearing some
like
other stuff.
Riley Edwards. Oh, nope. Logan Hendricks. Freshman.
Okay. Looks like both wrestlers kind of feeling each other out, seeing how they're going to react.
Lots of stance dancing we're seeing.
So we just got to adjust those scores there.
Working on it. Yep. Thank you.
Sorry.
No, I am. Yep.
Our executive producer's got a lot going on over there. He's got different angles, different clocks, or different
Hendricks in on a shot.
cameras.
Max had an opportunity there, and they'll go out of bounds.
Good head steal to get out of that counter by Max.
Great.
You said that's Hendricks, right?
Yes, sir.
Do I have everything correct so far?
So far.
Yep, that's right. So those are the names, right? Yep, and the scores, right? Yeah. So you saw that, folks. That's a fairly new rule. They started that last year, and it's not. You get stalling if you're leaving the mat and not making an attempt to circle back in. So essentially, it's push out like in freestyle and Greco type wrestling, which is the Olympic style. They've incorporated that now into folk style. And there's the takedown by Cather. As time expires for the period.
All right, looks like Cather is going to be on top.
Look for that head steal again. Just he's not sitting out far enough to quite get back far enough to get it. But he's also then just coming back with a short sit with it. But Cather locks up the ball and chain and is able to get that tilt in. Looking for the butcher to his back. Good job. Good transition.
Catches that elbow. Did you see that?
Good transition from that ball and chain to the butcher. Catches him on his back here. He needs to lift that head up. There's the pin. Nice job by Cather. I think he caught him off guard on that second move.
Cather's a little jacked up tonight.
Yeah, he was all sort of excited. Good work. Moving moving on to
Lee Jorgensen.
160.
I believe we'll see Cody Sullivan, the senior. There's a couple seniors on this team. This should be a competitive match.
Lee again, that senior. And so is Sullivan.
Sullivan's got a leg.
Boy,
Lee had a
again,
great whizzer in there. Great defense.
he just remained calm, kept his composure, and he came out smelling like roses on this.
No panic.
Looking here, he could have a pancake. If he can, nope, he's looking for that.
All right, they're going to go out of bounds.
Looking to get his arm on the other side of his head so he get that spin around. Couldn't quite get there. You see Sullivan's a physical wrestler.
Oh, yeah. Passes the eye test, as they say.
Good low single by Sullivan. Switches off.
Jorgensen's still scrambling. He's got a hip.
Still no points awarded, but he's got to be careful here.
Oh, there's the takedown.
Sullivan trying to crash down on a cradle. Jorgensen slides that arm over and is able to face him. See if we can get a point out of this for loss of control.
Or essentially
there it is.
Convert into.
As soon as you get that leg off, that should be one right there.
There's the escape.
Good job by the senior. He just moved that arm on the other side of the head and was able to face him and get that escape.
Ooh.
But boy, Sullivan right back down on that low single, outside single.
Yeah. It's an impressive shot.
It is. Jorgensen's going to have to learn to bring that left leg back because it's both that same leg on the left that he's shooting. Sullivan's right.
Oh.
Jorgensen's left.
Jorgensen's still defending. Keeping that cross face.
Tight score right now.
They'll end that 2-1.
Going in the second period. Okay. So Lee's going to want to score here with an escape and a takedown so he can take the lead going into the third period.
Looks like Sullivan's trying to lock up a cradle.
I think he's got it. But yeah, he's got it locked up. But Jorgensen's got some. He's in a bad position here. He's got to work those hands as hard as he can right now. Does not want to give up the pin. Sullivan doing all the right things. Good work on working on the hands by Jorgensen.
Yep, Sullivan will get 3. Bring that score to 5-1.
Sullivan is relentless with that cradle. If you put your head down, he's going to make you pay for it. Jorgensen pulling out that leg. Good work. Putting Sullivan a little high there. He's got his head. He's got his head. This could be a pin right here. This is it. Oh, oh, I thought I saw compression there. I thought that was going to be a pin for sure. Half more second. He gets the escape. There, he gets the reversal. He's got that hammer lock.
There you go, now run it.
He's got to be careful. He can't go past 90. He's about right as far as he can go with it.
There you go, run it, run it. Get out there and run.
Short time. Good job by the senior holding that down.
All right, so 5-3, Sullivan advantage. I believe it's Clinton's choice.
If boy, as a coach here, I'd be really heavily considering just cutting them and not even wasting the time with holding them down to get them back on the feet. Good job at bringing him to the mat. Sullivan getting in good position here on the edge of the mat. But Jorgensen sinking in that leg for the American roll possibly.
And sticking
He's
both
got it.
arms under. He's in a good position.
If he can bring him back, he could get the American roll and get back points. Oh. He got the American roll there. Good job.
Yeah.
I think we got 2 points on that.
2 swipes.
It's the same move, so he's got to start count over again unless he switches off to another combination. But Sullivan's got the head, which is making it a little difficult. Boy, this is a battle of wills right here. He's got that arm in there. If he can pull him back here now. There it is. Oh, so close in that American roll.
There you got the 2. That's going to tie up the match.
Score is
30 seconds left.
5-5, but he's got to make an attempt to stay in that mat.
Right.
I'm a little surprised he didn't get stalling on that.
No warning, so we're fine.
No, I'm talking about Sullivan. You got to make that attempt to circle back in or do a wrestling move. Boy, both wrestlers just giving it everything they have right now. This is all. Who's got the stronger will to win?
Trying to get back in that position.
Ten seconds, but he's got it locked up. He's got the cradle locked.
It's broken.
No points here. 3 seconds. Oh, heartbreaking loss for Jorgensen. Sullivan coming up with a reversal for 2 seconds as time expires and the win. Great match.
It's a great match by both those competitors.
Boy, yeah, it was. It was a great match.
Couple of seniors. I don't know that we've had another match that's been a couple of seniors. So far, that's getting my match of the night.
Yeah, easily the best match of the night. Both evenly matched.
All right, here we got for Clinton, Gage Brown, and for Evansville, Charlie Braunschweig. What? Oh, we got Braden Engelkins. All right.
Did a switch out. So for the So for those back at home that aren't following or don't know wrestling that well, there is sort of a chess match, if you will, on trying to cover down on weight classes and what you think are the best matchups to give you the best opportunity to win. And I think that's what we just saw. What do you think, Mason?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think I think that's what happened. Is the coach saw an opportunity of scoring more team points. Jorks to get heavy on the head, but Brown getting in on a double leg, and good job by Engelkins to grab that ankle and give him the advantage so he can spin around for the 2-point takedown. A little high on the hips there. He needs to settle back, get behind the elbows. He's getting a little high here. Yep, keep working that ankle. He's trying to work that ankle to break the hips down and get his arm back. Right now, Brown's got his arm up tight over his shoulder, putting Engelken's out of place and out of position. "30 seconds left in the first period. Engelken's doing a spiral ride as sort. He's got to be careful here. He's riding parallel. It could get him in trouble with a stalling call. Going back to that ankle. There you go, getting underneath, get behind his hips. That's how you break the hips down to the mat. Now he can work his turns as time expires in the first period.
Engelken's enjoying a 2-0 advantage. He'll defer. Looks like Brown's going to take top.
Let's see if we can take advantage and get a score here.
JV, looks like
Gage trying to lock up
Well, that
cradle. Engelken's grabs that arm right away.
does a good job of getting on the other side of his head. But getting caught in a Turk here. Careful, he's going to get back points against him. Bad position. He's got to get that arm through on his body. He does a good job at doing that. Double legs again for the Turk. But
Turn in, yeah.
I think we're going to score. He's going to get 2 back points on that. 2 near fall. Both legs again, like right back to that Turk-style turn. But this time he's got the elbow, using it as a lever.
Yeah,
he's out of position here.
Back a little low, that's why he's not getting points, but
It's an opportunity for
right, don't do that.
For Braden. His hips are a little high. If you can shake him off, there you go, shake him off.
No, not that way.
I tell you, at this point, if we can just survive the rest of this period without back points, that'd be good. He's in a tough position. We just don't need to get pinned here. Good job.
He's going to get another 3.
Score's going to be 5-2. Which Weiler's looking for him to get 1 escape. And he's got to get up quick and not allow those legs to get put in. I'm going to get a caution on Brown. Engelken's kind of does a half sort of like a half sit out, but didn't quite get out far enough. And right back after that.
He's got to push back over there. There you go. I don't know if I'm Engelken's, I want neutral.
Neutral or on top.
Well, get the takedown first.
Yeah.
Right?
This match is definitely not out of reach at this point. Engelken's looking for that Russian tie. But Brown doing a good job at getting back and getting inside control on the tie.
Trying to get under his arm there on the far side. Engelken's then trying to snap.
Well, Well, now's the time. You got about a minute left in the match.
Right.
You got to score some points here.
Got to start thinking about that tank down and potentially right to the back.
Right. He's going back to that Russian tie. But he needs to get out to the side on it.
Right. Got to do something with it.
Both wrestlers looking for an angle, but not really finding one.
Now you got to
Good
finish.
shot. Now if you can turn the corner.
Finish.
There's the corner right there.
Right to the back.
Oh, he's got 2 count. He's got the lead. He could pin him. This could be it right here. He's got to scoop that head. He still has him on his back here. He's going to get a pin out of this thing. And there it is. The senior, first year or second year he's been wrestling?
Doesn't matter now.
But man, amazing.
Growing
Great
10
job.
years in the last 2 weeks.
What a great job by the senior there. Keep his composure with a takedown and take advantage of that, coming down from that double leg and right into a half Nelson.
So I think we'll see Cameron Christensen for Clinton, and then we're bumping up Charlie Braunschweig for Evansville.
So it should be 12-3.
Yep.
I think the folks you back at home can't see it, but the clock here in the gym the score is incorrect on the team score.
Who did we have for Clinton? I'm sorry, I missed it.
Cameron Christensen.
Thank you.
With a K.
Actually,
Cameron is.
Christensen with the C.
Christensen's got the C, yep, but Cameron's with a K. Braunschweig going right after with a double leg. Well, he just took him down. I'd be letting him go and getting that second takedown here just to kind of
let's go get another one.
Beat him down both mentally and physically at that point.
Kids don't like to listen to us.
Got the arm bar in, got the far wrist. He's going right over again, just like in the first match. He's going to step over instead of switching up. Oh, the flexibility on Christensen prevented that. A little potential dangerous, so he stopped the match. That arm has got to stay 90 degrees across the back. As soon as it gets past 90 degrees towards the shoulder blades, he automatically stopped the match for potentially dangerous, as they should. Braunschweig switching to a bear hug and then outside of bounds there. Caution on Braunschweig. His head's over the center. He's got that leg in. Looking for the Turk. Pull it over here. He's got to scoot his hips.
Uh-oh.
Braunschweig a little bit out of position here, but he's got to, he gets to his stomach. Good work. Forcing that Turk in a little bit. He's got to let that happen a little bit more naturally and get himself in a good position. Good switch. Just kind of feeling it out and hitting the switch on it. And coming up, essentially for catching him and get the pin. Good work, Mr. Braunschweig.
There you go. Bring the team score to 18-3, and I can breathe.
Well, it's those milliseconds we've talked about this so many times. You get that half a millisecond of opportunity, and he just took advantage of it, full advantage of it, and got that pin.
And at 195, we will see Brad Bartz, I believe, getting a forfeit. Which will bring the score to 24-3. I believe Clayton will be sending out Jace Holloway at 220
Senior.
against our senior, Tucker Peterson.
Tucker's got almost 20 pounds on Jace. So I'm probably looking to take advantage of that weight early on. There's the Patton Tucker going right after it. He's got a pretty good playbook, and he sticks to it. He's grabbing that inside control, got him down to his knees, able to spin him around.
That's two.
Working that near ankle. Good work on breaking him down. Now he's looking for that.
Good job.
That power half. He's digging out wrists. There it is. There's a power half. But Jace Holloway was able to get his hips up and block that off. Tucker being relentless on breaking those hips down. You can see the toe pressure. Both toes curled underneath him. Got that forward pressure, causing that wrestler on bottom to handle all that weight.
He's got the arm.
And he's got the wrist. Here he's gonna, if he can walk it over the ear here. I think he's gonna get it here. There he switches over to a half. And he's got the wrist. This could be it right here. Oh yeah, that is tight. He's on his toes, doing everything right. And there it is. Good work. Good work by the senior.
Bring the score to 30-3.
Well, that was just textbook.
I'll tell you
he
what,
switched over to that half Nelson.
Our seniors are very cool, calm, and collected.
And when you got that far wrist and it's underneath their body, it is so hard to arch at that point because they can't. There's nothing to arch on.
285, we will see, I believe, Van Jensen from Clinton, maybe?
Yep.
Yes, Van Jensen and Tim Lund. Van Jensen, a senior. Tim Lund, a junior.
Looks like
they both got the size. Tim likes to come out with that push. He gets aggressive.
Yeah. Well, he's just a little bit lighter than Jensen. Not much, but oh man, Jensen right after the headlock, right off the bat, putting Lund in a bad position early on in the match. But Lund,
Tim's got his hips right though.
Good job, Lund, coming off his back. Boy, most heavyweights at that point are not able to get off their back.
Tim's got some speed.
So now we know what not to do against Jensen. We should not be locking up.
Don't push into him.
Right.
I typically say that with all heavyweights.
So Lund looking for a stand-up here. So it's a good,
there you go.
Good heavyweight stand-up where you get that leg up, get it posted so you can come up.
Right there, that's
on
it.
The second one, good.
Nope, don't go backwards.
Now peel the hands if you can turn into him here.
Oh, nope, the other way.
If you could do that again, you just got to peel the hands just a little bit more. If you can hold on just for another half a second up when he's standing up and then turn into him as those hands are getting peeled away. But boy, you can't make a mistake with Jensen. He's gonna make you pay.
There is no doubt.
We got Caleb Miller watching from Hawaii.
See, we are now international.
Hawaii.
I believe he's watching from Schofield Barracks in Hawaii with the Wolfhounds.
The dream
the 25th,
assignment.
The 25th, baby.
25th ID, yeah.
Look away, Lund.
He's got to peel that off. He's got to peel that off or he's going to be in trouble. Good job.
And Ricky Braunschweig says Charlie looks like he's on a mission.
I think he is.
I don't disagree. Ricky would know if any of us would.
He's got to peel that off again.
Mason Shane Miller confirmed that you are correct.
Oh, Shane, I know I'm correct.
Boy, I can tell you there is probably 90% of all soldiers are envious of you, Mr. Miller, private first class, type 1 each.
Yes, Caleb's a tough kid, and we love seeing. Obviously, Mike and I really love seeing what he's doing.
Remember after basic training and they're all handing out their assignments and everyone's like, what did you get? Oh, I'm going to Benning. What are you going? Oh, I'm going to Fort Bliss. And then you hear that one guy, oh, I'm going to Hawaii. Oh, you lucky.
Yeah, at my time, well, because, it was, we were down in Benning with the infantry, and you didn't want Korea.
Right, yeah.
There was always 2 kids that got Korea in those platoons. And
the 2 assignments you were super jealous of, Hawaii and Italy.
Oh, Vicenza.
Oh,
yeah.
Amazing. Oh!
Yeah, keep. Oh,
man. Lund had an opportunity. It just happened to be there, too close to the edge of the mat. Score 5-0. Jensen's got the lead. Oh, for a blast double leg, but Lund's able to get it back and get his weight on him. Jensen does a good job recovering, but I think Lund's got it locked up here. Nope, he doesn't.
He's just going to barrel him.
But here's 2, and he's got the butcher in. Oh, he should have kept that elbow.
Just throw his head over at that point.
Is he going to give him the 2? Yep, you awarded him the 2.
Yeah, we've got 5-2.
He's walking the head to the knee. Has he got it locked up? Can't see from this angle. I don't think he does quite yet.
Getting close to the edge here. You can see the official putting that whistle in the mouth. You know what that means.
He's close.
There ain't much.
There it is.
Real estate left, and there it goes.
As soon as that heel hit the other side of the tape, it was out.
As soon as he put that whistle in his mouth, it was going to happen.
Right.
They don't put those in their mouth if they're not going to blow on them. Lund still on top. 40 seconds left.
.30 seconds left in the second.
Jensen's up on his feet. Lund's going to try to throw him back down to the mat.
Boy, he's got to get it. If we could get 2 back points out of this, would be huge. But it's looking less and less here. We got 15 seconds left. He can lift that angle and step through. He could get it.
Oh, right
Switch
there.
off to a half. Oh.
No. Keep going. Oh, what?
Did he get 2 points?
No.
No, he did not. Oh, just got his hip, left hip just too close to the mat there, and Peterson was able to push him over just enough to avoid the back points. Wow. Both wrestlers going up again. Lund learning from his first mistake and not allowing that head toss to come into play.
All right, we're down 3 here, so we're going to need a takedown and some back points.
Be careful here. Lund trying to get him down underneath his body weight to bring him to the mat. That's what he's got, both hands on his head there, on the back of his head. And that's half the battle in these heavyweight matches, is who can get their body weight on top of the other one to get that advantage. And I can tell you that even though it's not as much action as the smaller wrestlers, but I can tell you the amount of energy these men here are expending is enormous amount.
No doubt about it.
I mean, you're pushing around a 250 plus other wrestler
and trying to control them, that takes an enormous amount of energy and power.
Well, it's commonplace to almost call these heavyweight matches, you know, the 285 matches, a different sport.
It's definitely a different style.
Same as boxing, when you get the heavyweight boxers and then you get the flyweight boxers. It's exactly the same.
Yep. Oh, we got a lockup here. Well, this can go either way.
Who's going to teeter who first? Oh.
But Lund, with the little bit longer arms, was able to get that lock. We got a stalling on red.
He's got 20 seconds left. He's got to do it. Don't back out.
So Jensen with a stalling call against him. 17 seconds left. I mean, by far, this match is, you know, not out. But if
9 seconds, we got to go.
If Lund wants it, he's got to do it now.
Right now.
And that'll be it. 2-5. Good work by Jensen.
That'll bring the score to 30-6, team score, and we move up to the flyweights.
Good work by the senior holding on with those. He got those early points and then able to fend off all of Lund's attacks. And Lund did have some really good attacks there.
106 pounds. Blake Fry will head out to the mat.
Looks like they're going to take a.
I'm thinking.
This is going to be a forfeit.
Oh, all right.
They had 2 106-pounders. That's
well, one's a freshman and
another one's a senior.
But it could be a starting senior or whatever. And so we'll 36-6 advantage. Now we go to 113.
That's going to be Race Howlett.
Braden Collins. All right, here we go. Again,
saw his dad earlier in the stands.
You know, we got all these guys on our roster that are, you know, they're sharing weights, right? And wrestling up and wrestling down. And again, this goes back to that chess match that you talked about earlier.
So Race going after it. Boy, he's got that inside leg. Good job. Switches off to a double.
Keep going. He's got, again, didn't he have a tall kid last time?
And both of them are much taller. There's a good pass by there.
And he's got the arm. Oh, brings it back down, return to the mat.
Another one of those freshmen that cracked the lineup. And you can see why.
I'll tell you what, Rock Valley Conference has got some talented freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, and it's just going to be a joy to call these matches for the next 5 to 10 years.
Which we will be doing.
Naturally.
Hey, did you subscribe yet?
You know, if you did, in 10 years from now, you're still going to be hearing us.
That's right.
If not, you need to subscribe.
Hopefully watching a lot more wrestling action. Blake's got that firearm. Now he's going for a half. Race, excuse me.
So if we had any other people join us, if you want to do a shout out, we'd go ahead and tell us where you're listening from and who you're rooting for, and we'll shout out back at you.
Race keeps, he's arm bar, other side, half, arm bar. You know, this is what you do. You keep moving, chain wrestling, and try to get some back points.
Boy, there was an opportunity there for a near side cradle or a 3/4 Nelson, but
there's a reversal by
Collins able to capitalize on that. Race, putting the arm on the other head. They're turning towards him. You got to be careful here.
He wants to get that head up.
You don't want to give up back points to the very end of the period here.
2 seconds. All right.
Score is 2-2.
2-2 at the end of the first. Evansville's choice. Race defers. Collins takes down.
Got a little bit of a problem on the clock right now. It shows 3 minutes.
Oops.
So, folks, that should be 2.
I'm pretty sure someone noticed down there.
I just saw Charity look up at the clock, so not a lot escapes her. I'll tell you that right now.
Nope.
I feel sorry for her her school kids because she's a teacher. Nothing gets by there. Nothing.
Nope.
Reyes working for a power half, punishing, using that forearm to do a little bit of discomfort. It's called a distraction from what's actually happening.
Reyes trying to run that half. He's got the wrist.
Collins is blocking everything Reyes throws at him.
Wait, they only did 1 minute. They're supposed to still be wrestling.
Yep. So we've got to be careful with that. You can't leave the ring as a wrestler. Smart move by the head coach for Clinton. Make sure his wrestler stayed in the mat. Okay, they got the clock fixed, and here we go. Collins facing Reyes.
Hollis just got to dump him there. Nice job.
This is an even match. That's why the score is 2-2, obviously. But, if you weren't watching, you wouldn't realize how even it really is.
Next up on mat number 2 at 126 pounds for Jefferson, Aiden DeBlair.
That kid's got to be 5 inches taller than Hallett. Collins.
Oh, that's a stalling. New this year, if your shoe comes untied during a match, you'll get a stalling for it.
Yep.
Tape. Use the tape. Teams have tape. Tape them up.
It's not even worth. They have those covers that come with the shoes now, but it's not worth it.
Just tape it. Why risk it?
Yep. Not worth it. One's a sure thing. One's almost always a sure thing until it isn't. Colin doing it, like I said earlier, just a really good job at countering everything that Reyes is throwing at him.
Yeah. It's almost as if we can finish each other's sentences.
I think we've been doing this for a minute. Two-two, going to the third. Howlett chooses down.
All right, here we go.
We'll be watching out for. Clinton's been trailing all night long. I'll be watching out for that.
They have been.
Especially on how tall and how lanky this Collins is. So this wrestler he's by far got that advantage. Collins working on an ankle, near side ankle to break Hallett down. Hallett doing a good job at not allowing that to happen, but he's also got that far wrist, making it difficult for Hallett to counter.
Just takes a lot of grit to counter moves that Reyes is countering, that Collins is throwing at him.
Looks like he's got that. He was going after that cradle, that far side cradle. Reyes just popping right back up to that base every time. Uh-oh, this is, Collins got that half in. Reyes digging his hip in to counter that. Good job. Fantastic job of countering that.
He's got to move.
Uh-oh, here comes the legs.
Yeah.
But he's really high. Oof, really high. He's got to get his hips up off the mat and shake him off. He is really high.
Nope.
Nope, that's not.
Come back.
Right. It is such a temptation to do that. You just got to come back up and.
Don't give up those hips. Oh, there you go.
30 seconds left. If he can get out of this, it's not over. You can hear the Clinton coach saying stay there, because if he's in a scoring position, they won't stop the match. So, I mean, that's good call by the coach for Clinton.
Got about 10 seconds left. Grace has really got to just kind of hit a surge here, right?
Right, just kick. Oh, potentially dangerous.
Oh.
So
5 seconds, kick a roll.
yeah, Granby. Yeah, go for a Granby and see if you can catch him. But he got to clear the ankles to do it right. Here he's going for it. Oh! But he didn't clear the inside ankle. You got to take that step, that inside cross step, in order to clear your ankle, in order for that move to work.
All right, so I think the score goes to 36-9. That was a regular decision, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And we move on to 120 pounds, where we anticipate seeing Logan Olson from Evansville.
Logan shows up. Works into the
I
head
don't
table.
think there is anybody.
Logan will take a forfeit.
So we go to 42-9. Now we go to 126, where I anticipate Lincoln Keller from Evansville and Owen Harwick.
I see Keller he's got a singlet up. Yep. Clinton's wrestler already checked in.
Next up on mat number 1 at 126 pounds for Clinton, Owen Harwick.
It is Owen.
For Evansville, Lincoln Keller.
So Clinton right now reminds me of what team? What do you think? I'm with all these cradles. Can you think?
Lodi.
Lodi. Yep.
Yeah.
Remind me of Lodi. I mean, they're just hitting them from anywhere and everywhere. Keller kind of getting caught there messing with his headgear. Got to leave that alone.
Every kid does it, and it drives every dad and coach crazy.
Keller catches
Harwick in a shot.
but oh, if you can get a half Nelson here, it would really.
That's two.
Oh, it's such a huge opportunity for a half Nelson there.
He's gonna,
Working the cradle, far side cradle.
He's got it locked, I think.
He does, but he's gotta.
Got to go the right way.
He can't allow his leg to be held on there unless he can get his other hip up a little bit higher to allow it to come over. There it is.
There you go. That little whip there.
Oh, man. He's got this. That is tough.
Oh.
Oh.
You're going to get three there. Got the hammer lock.
Oh. Lets it slide out, but he got the half
Harwick
on
is
the wrist here. He's got the arm bar on the wrist. Now we got to drive the shoulder. Good.
Oh, keep going. Don't reset completely. Just keep it going.
Yeah, get back after that wrist, dig it out. There's that half Nelson.
Yeah.
Oh. Keller's switching back off to a single leg, but you're going to get a point here. No escape yet. No points awarded.
Yeah, he kept his hips in the right position.
Boy, if you got to have some situation awareness in that, and it would have been really good for Harwick if he could have just pushed away and got that point. Harwick switching to a double, but getting caught on his shoulder. Keller's got him here. This should be reversal with back points.
Now you want it, and exposure.
There's the pin. Keller able to reach back and hook that shoulder before he could turn the corner, and just as he was trying to turn that corner and caught him directly on his back.
That'll bring the score up to 48-9 as far as team score goes. We go to 132, where we'll see D'Angelo Vernon from Clinton and Isaac Zweig from Evansville.
Next up on mat number 1 at 132 pounds for Clinton, D'Angelo Vernon. And for Evansville, Isaac Zweig.
Kind of an interesting first stance there, put the arm behind the back. I think it's the first time I've ever seen that. Whoop, good takedown by Vernon. He's got some speed on him. He's got the far arm, reached around. Oh, there's that cradle again.
Again.
Boy, that was some misdirection. He was working that opposite arm and came all the way across the body to hook up this cradle and nails it. His wife's got to work on those hands.
So he's going to get 2 there.
Working on a power half. It looks like he's got it right now. He's got that wrist in the power half, or he pushed in the power half and then switched over to a regular half. Oh boy, this could be it against. That's tough. That's tight.
Isaac's fighting.
He's giving everything he's got. They finally got his arm out from behind his back, but there's the fall. Vernon coming out just strong right off the bat and finishing strong.
That'll bring team score to 48-15. Move on to 138. We anticipate seeing Danny Heiser. And we'll see who we have here.
Next up on mat number 1 at 138 pounds.
Tucker.
For Clinton, Tucker Farley.
Tucker Farley,
For Evansville,
freshman.
Heiser.
So it's got to be kind of, a little bit intimidating to be a freshman, to be looking across the mat there at the state champ,
There was no escape given.
Right into a cradle and a pin. It's a tough situation for that freshman to come into.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That'll bring it to 54-15. We'll go to 145 pounds, where I'm sure we'll see Wyatt Nelson.
Wyatt Nelson versus Wyatt Burt, maybe?
Ooh, Battle of the Wyatts. Do we have a graphic for that?
I feel like there should be a tombstone movie reference here somehow.
We gotta call one of them Doc?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Johnny Ringo.
Oh, let's go with that. Yeah, we'll go with that.
No graphics here. Sorry, fellas.
Ringo and Earp.
Did he announce?
Nope. Not sure who we got here.
Thanks, Doug. Well,
Here we go.
145 pounds for Clinton, Wyatt Burt.
Yes. Wyatt Burt, close to Earp. Oh, jeez. Oh, that did not look natural. I'm glad that that wrestler's okay. Yeah, Nelson just stepped back and had a low single, and Bert's leg just kind of got caught there. Thankfully, no injury. He's got the arm bar in here. Nelson does. He's got to drive that shoulder over shoulder. Keep that wrist. Dig it out.
Getting exposure.
And there's the pin. And that's the match.
That'll bring final score to 60-15.
Boy, for the everything night that we had, the Evansville Blue Devils really showed up. They fired on all cylinders. I really don't have anything negative to walk away from this and say that they should have done this better.
They're looking pretty good. I
Yeah.
mean, they're looking pretty tough. You know, there's a lot of things that you have to manage throughout a season. For your wrestlers, you're aware of that as well as I am, and I think that we're, right there.
Right. You're building towards that. So
Yeah.
I just want to take a minute to thank all the people that tuned in tonight, all the other wrestlers from the other clubs, and parents and fans. So appreciate it. We were international this broadcast, coming from out of country to around the country.
Right. And don't forget, we got upcoming events. This Saturday we'll be in Fond du Lac. December 29th, 30th after the holidays, we'll be up at the Lacrosse Center for the Bi-State Classic. Coming back after the New Year, we have a duel at Turner Thursday, January 5th, and then the very next day, Friday, January 6th, we venture to Port Washington for their invite. That's always a good one, too. I'm going to tell you what, this schedule's just a challenge.
No, it's ramping
next
up.
Next door. I mean, every next one up, right? 1-0. Okay, let's go get them.
Right, yeah.
But I'll tell you what, from Mike Olson, myself, Mason Braunschweig, and John Fry, and our wonderful camera operators, Ryan Keller and Mitch Nelson, we just want to thank you, like Mike said, once again, and we will see you next time. Good night.
Good night.